Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They were all over him, nowhere to go. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the sophomore running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. Running inside, it's McCord. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's McClure.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking for a crease to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Brought down at the the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Gets it out fast. And that one did not work.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football.
Could be an alley. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The run inside. It's McClure. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, it's Henderson. Got some room to run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the...
Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's McClure. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Finds his man. Turning it on. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Lost a fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. They knock it. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's McClure. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his big tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. back to throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Bulldogs, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium.
And the Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The run inside. It's McClure. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Touchdown, Green Wave! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Pulls it in. It's Henderson.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McClure. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That slices the lead to 2.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Makes the catch, and he's free. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Henderson. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And it's the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the big 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Henderson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Finding some room. Quick step and go. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They take the lead here in the second half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he makes the grab for the deuce. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get...
A huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. You can feel the momentum starting to... This time he wants to throw. Under fire. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Complete to start this drive. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Tulane comes to the line needing less than a yard on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On the ground, it's Daniels. Here's a little room there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The run inside. It's Daniels. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After run, now throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defense. Way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Henderson. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. to the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the left. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the thing, a strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play comp.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UTSA! That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack
Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you...
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. First and 10. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like
the defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He stopped, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the